Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Ugh, sounds horrible. I sound horrible. Pardon the wind, it is a little windy, but decided to take a walk right now because I'm on vacation. I've actually been on vacation since last Wednesday, and yeah, I'm just kind of going through a few things. I'm sure the traffic is making a lot of noise too. So, anyways, I decided I'm just gonna take a walk to wherever. Maybe grab a quick bite to eat. Since this is kind of like noonish where I'm from. But yeah, maybe this isn't the best place to be doing this because of the other noises and whatnot. So, but whatever. I decided because I really don't give a shit anymore. All right, switch it up here. Me walking forward into the great unknown, the Workwear Collective. Anyways. I'm probably going to make a dedicated video on this since live streaming, it's sort of unknown whether or not people actually watch them after they happen. And I know that people don't tend to watch very often while I'm on, so, and they get bits and pieces of it, so everything gets kind of out of context. But anyways, so let's start out with a couple preface points. So first, I know it's not advised to talk about, especially as a man, it's not advised to talk about your feelings and your emotions. Fair or unfair, right or wrong, men are judged on how stoic they are, how in control they are, how unflappable they can be. And so it's always a dangerous proposition for a man to be vulnerable and speak their emotions. Oftentimes that will be used against them by people for whatever reasons, and I have personally experienced this. It's not my first time I've actually shared thoughts and feelings and emotions on this channel, and a few times I've had people use that as a weapon against me. I have been punished for doing such. That is really interesting. That is really interesting. I'm really hoping that those are fake. I mean, they probably are, but my goodness, that's... Ooh. Anyways, enough of my ugliness. So back to what I was saying. The only emotion that guys really get some leeway on when it comes to expressing themselves is anger. And they only get a little leeway because, When other people see men angry, they will, of course, go, "Hey, danger, danger." And they may be seen as hot-headed, unable to control themselves. But there are times where it is seemed warranted. Anger against injustice, against threats, danger. So that's why there's some leeway when it comes to anger. But when it comes to emotions like sadness, grief, insecurity, fear, well, those you don't get so much leeway. I'm gonna turn my back because I don't want to hold up traffic, and that person looked like they were going to wait for me to cross, and I'm not crossing. Don't worry. All right, now we'll cross. I'm a very considerate pedestrian. People in their cars, they got places to go, and I am just out here walking, so I don't have any timetables, I don't have any rush, so I'm gonna give them the right of way, give them the opportunity to get to where they're going quickly. I find it annoying when I'm at an intersection and someone's crossing by and they take their sweet ass time. It's like, dude, there's people waiting, and you could have a little haste to it. You just have a little consideration for the people, especially when let's say you're on a busy street, like there's a busy cross street and you're on one of the side streets and you have a green light and you're turning left onto this super busy street. You can't turn left very easily without a light, and there are people who want to cross that busy intersection. And when you have a short light and you really need to get that left in, and you have like people just nonchalantly walking slowly across the intersection, as that light starts to turn yellow, you're just like, come on, guys. Give us a little something. Anyways, mini rant about that over with. But anyways, I try to be considerate. So back to what I was saying, like showing emotions, especially sorrow, grief, fear. That when a man expresses those emotions, right or wrong, no matter how like progressive and whatever you are, there's something in there biologically, ancestral, ingrained into the DNA that sees that, and they see weakness, and they're not in control, they're a loser, they're a wimp, and a lot of times women will see that and they will see, well, nope, I can't rely on this person. This person is not a rock. This person isn't my safe haven. This person isn't the impenetrable fortress that can defend me and my family. This person isn't the invincible warrior that can fight for my honor. This is a person who isn't perfect. They're broken. They have flaws. They can be wounded. They can be hurt. And therefore, they're not impervious to the dangers of reality. And so, even if they go, I don't think that way, I don't believe that, there's something there subconsciously in the back of their mind that triggers that kind of repulsion, that kind of ick, to borrow that phrase. So I realize the danger of doing such things. I realize that it is not advised. I would not advise anyone to do such things in a public fashion. This is YouTube. It's a live stream. It's open to the public. But I really don't care anymore. Honestly, I don't care. Like, I've gotten to the point where it doesn't matter. Do what you will with it. Rake me over the coals, crucify me, call me weak, call me pathetic, whatever. I've heard it all before anyway, so I don't really care. So that's the first preface. The second preface, before I get into everything, is that going around. See, that's what happens when I get distracted by myself. Like, oh, that car's coming up. Go around the back way. Anyways. So, the second preface is, regardless of what I say in the main body of this work, I do acknowledge that I am extremely fortunate. I am extremely fortunate. I am very, very fortunate and very blessed to have been born where I was born and at the time which I was born. That if I had been born in any other place, and quite possibly in any other time, especially in the past, I would probably not be in as good a position as I am now. In fact, I am living in relative opulence and luxury in comparison to the very vast majority of human beings that live, and definitely 99% of those who have ever lived. Like, it's not even close. Like, I do not worry about feeding myself. I have access to food. It's plentiful. I have the resources to obtain the food. Even if I were to fall on hard times, there are systems in place where I live that will assist in that situation. So I want for not food. I have a home. I own my own home. I do pay a mortgage. So I guess, if I fall on really bad times, I could lose that place. Yes, true. But I have secured a house. I have a roof over my head. I have a job. And though the job may not pay as much as I would like, it pays enough for me to maintain the home, to pay the bills to operate the home, the utilities I need, and enough so that I can afford frivolous luxuries. Frivolous luxuries like high-speed fiber internet, movies, games. I have a car. I can drive pretty much wherever. I can go to restaurants. I can do all these things and still save money, still invest. So, I'm not wealthy. In this area where I live, I would be considered poor, but in the vast history of humanity, I am wealthier than the kings of old. I don't have to have someone checking my food for poison. I don't have to worry about keeping the crown from usurpers. and I probably eat way better than them. And my leisure activities, I mean, outside of maybe like orgies and stuff, are far more entertaining. So I do realize my good fortune. My pain and my complaints and my issues are not because of any want in those situations. And I realize my fortune and my unique position in the world. And so I know that it could be far, far worse. It could be unfathomably worse than it is. I mean, like I'm walking right now. So that means I have both my feet, both my legs. I can use them. I am not missing any limbs. The disabilities that I have are manageable disabilities. And I'm in relatively good health. I mean, obviously, I've walked for quite a ways, and I'm not struggling or anything like that. You know, I'm not in the best shape of my life, but I'm able to do things and be active, and not suffering from any major diseases or illnesses that I know of. They haven't kicked into hardcore yet, I guess. So, anyways. So I know I'm very fortunate, and I know that things can be worse, and I am glad that I am in the situation that I am, because it could be so much more awful. And I am very thankful, and I'm very glad that I am where I am. Now, it doesn't mean I'm content. And it doesn't mean that, you know, I'm happy all the time, and because everyone's got problems. Even the filthy rich, even the mega billionaires, the rulers of the universe, they have problems too. And just because they have means doesn't mean that their feelings aren't valid and their pain isn't real. It's just different. It's just different. We all have to deal with them the best we can. I guess the big difference is the billionaires have a lot of resources to dedicate to trying to fix those problems, to try to alleviate some of the issues. So, anyways. So, I just wanted to get those first things out of the way before I go in and, bare my soul to the universe. Alright. So, it's like a stop sign. Fine. I will wait here. See, I hate that. I hate that. It's like they give you the red stop sign. Why? Because no one pressed the fucking button. I'll let you go. And I will make a little haste. And I will press the stupid button to get the stupid can to go to the stupid little stick figure eventually. Anyways, so without further ado, things and stuff. So anyone who's been paying attention to my channel, my videos, even a bunch of my live streams. Anyone who's kind of paid attention for the last few years knows that I've been going through a bunch of stuff, and I have been struggling, to say the least. People know that I was trying to build a relationship with a woman, someone, and it did not go the way that I was hoping, and it has caused me of heartache and stress and pain. Oop. Nadia Garcia, where are you? Huh. Well, I am, like, I gotta be careful about, like, personal information and stuff like this. I mean, I'm like, whatever, I don't care, like, send a bomb to my house, whatever, I don't, you get to go to jail and I get to not deal with anything anymore, so whatever. I am in, well, actually, I guess I'm currently, where I'm walking is Walker, Michigan. Walker, Michigan. It's kind of ironic. I'm walking in Walker. And the sun has come out. It was about 65 and it was cool. And now that the sun is out and kind of like hitting me, it's a little warm. I'm starting to get a little sweat. Also, I was not thinking that the sun would have come out. It was sort of very cloudy earlier, so I did not care to get any sun protection. So hopefully my arms don't burn up, since the noon hour is the worst time to be out in the sun. Anyways, also, you know, look, I'm pasty white. Okay, so back to, you know, yada yada, relationships, yada yada, blah blah blah. To put it into context, I'm a gigantic loser. I have only ever had, you know, like, whatever, I don't care anymore. I've only ever had one serious relationship in my life, and that was back in college. Fell in love. She took my virginity. I mean, like, literally, she took it. She grabbed it and she just took it. She did not ask for permission. She just went to town. Like, it was the most romantic thing. We were making out on my bed, and then she just kind of laid me down on it, and then just went south. And anyways, what am I doing today? I'm taking a walk. I'm on vacation, and you know, I don't know. I just wanted to get out of the house. It was relatively cool out for a while, and I just wanted to take a walk and maybe go someplace, pick up a little bite to eat. Let's go to the liquor store and get some Mad Dog 2020. Oh man, it's either you're old or Mad Dog's still a thing, because my God, Mad Dog was a thing back when I was a teenager. So, and I haven't really heard anyone mention Mad Dog in like the last million years. Holy shit. Anyways. By the way, good drunks know that it's Boone's Farm Strawberry Hill. That's the stuff right there. And why is that the stuff? Well, it's because across the street here, it's because Strawberry Hill is the best thing to vomit up when you drink too much. You see, sorry, there was a jogger on this side. I didn't want to get him on the stream. Anyways, Boone's Farm's the best stuff to vomit up. William Janot, oh my god, the sun thing. Says hi. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? So anyways, like I will tell you a story about Boone's Farm. I'll tell you a story about Boone's Farm. Tell you a story. And this is, you guys are smart. You're distracting me from my pain. I like it. I love it. Good job. So back when I was a young man in my 20s, a friend and I, we bought ourselves like a 48 pack of had to be like Budweiser or, no, actually maybe it was Miller. I don't know. I forget what it was. It was a million years ago. And we're young and we're stupid and we're men. We're like, hey, let's race this beer. And it's like, okay, let's crack it open. Oh man, I lost. He won. Good job. It's like, hey, let's race another one. Okay. Anyways, the 48 pack disappeared rather quickly. So we're like, oh man, we need something more to drink. It's like, what do you got? What do you got? It's like, oh man, we got some Boone's Farm, Strawberry Hill, couple bottles of that. So it's like, okay, well let's race that. And I don't condone this. I do not recommend this. Consider this a cautionary tale. Anyways, oh, that dog is. I shouldn't pester the dog. Anyways, it's always the small ones that have the most aggressive bark. Anyways, all right, enough of my face. There you go. Okay, you guys can all breathe a sigh of relief. You know what I should do? I should just put the camera back on my face and be all like, "No, if you don't want to see my face, you gotta pay up. You gotta give me that money." I always made the joke like, yeah, I will have an OnlyFans page and people will pay me a monthly subscription to keep my clothes on. It's like, oh shit, he's taking off his socks, man. Fucking pay that man. Tell him to get those fucking socks back on those fucking feet before my eyes bleed. Holy shit. Anyways, I digress. So we break open the Boone's Farm and we drink like 2 bottles, just stupid kids. I say kids, we're adults. Stupid grown-ass adults. Getting drunk in the afternoon on a day we're both bored. So anyways, and of course we're sitting down while doing this. We're sitting down watching TV or whatever shit. Anyways, all of a sudden, I don't know why. It's not like I just finished drinking 50,000 gallons of alcohol, but I had to go to the bathroom. I needed to go relieve myself. Nature was screaming at me. Is Jim Harbaugh considered a great coach in Ann Arbor? Well, I mean, since Ann Arbor is like about 2.5 hours away from where I am, I mean, I'm sure everyone in Ann Arbor loves him because he brought the championship. And so, and I will confess, I am a Michigan fan, so I'm biased. But over here, there's a lot of state fans. So I would say in this area, it's kind of mixed. He's a villain who obviously cheated and gamed the system and then ran away before the suspensions and the fines happened. I like blue. Hey, yeah, go blue. Go blue. Anyways. Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, half the state he's a hero, half the state he's a villain, and then the other half doesn't care. So there's three halves to every story, right? Anyways, all I know is that Ohio State's fans, no disrespect, but your university is corrupt as fuck, and you've gotten away with all kinds of shit. So you guys shut up and sit out this one. All right, just sit out this one. All right, you can't talk. Anyone from Miami, can't talk. Anyways, I mean, no shade on Miami. It's just, I know, they had some scandals themselves too. So, I mean, I think everyone's always trying to steal signs. It's just we found a better way of doing it, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, Urban Meyer, no doubt. Exactly. It's funny. I've seen some, I don't know what you say, like interviews with him, and he seems little quiet, little quiet. I mean, he may have said a few things, but he has not been like out there very boisterous. Anyways, back to Boone's Farm. So I get up, and of course, when you're drinking a lot of alcohol and you're sitting down, you don't really necessarily feel it as much. That's why it's kind of dangerous that bars have seats, because bars should just be standing room only, so that you can just feel the alcohol hitting you. So of course I get up, and all of a sudden, like, oh man, the earth is going through some sort of seismic apocalyptic earthquake or whatever, because like it is just I am barely able to walk a straight line. I am like stumbling and fumbling and trying to make my way to the bathroom. So I get to the bathroom, and there's the toilet, and I'm like, there is no way in hell. I'm at my friend's house. I'm a very considerate person. There is no way in hell that I am going to try to stand up and aim a high pressure stream of urine in what seems to be a moving target at this moment. I am not going to, I'm drunk out of my mind, but I'm still going to be like a good person. And I'm going to take a seat. Plus, the fact is, like, I'm having a hard time keeping upright too. So I mean, that might have a little factor to it. So get the pants unzipped, unbuckled, pull them down, take a seat, do my business. And it's like, at this point, I mean, the room is starting to spin. It's starting to spin. It's like, I feel like I'm on a roller coaster. I'm sitting down, and I feel like I'm on a roller coaster. I get done, and I'm like, okay, I got to get up, get out of here. And so what happens? So I try to get up. So in one move, I tell my legs to get my ass up, and I basically just fall straight off of the toilet onto the floor. And I'm on the floor, and I'm going, well, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So I'm just like, what am I gonna do? I'm on the floor, and everything's spinning, and I feel the tiredness. You feel the blackout coming, right? You're like, oh man, I'm gonna go. It's like, and then I like have the moment of pure horror. Wait a second, I'm on the floor in this guy's bathroom, and I have my pants around my ankles. I need, before I go pass on consciousness, I need to get these pants up back, covering myself. And so I've focused all my energies, all my existence, all my life, all my mental acuity to pull these pants up, covering my junk and shit. And I succeeded. And with the last gasp of what I had left, I just passed right out. And I don't know why I kind of went into a little bit of a southern accent there. I have no clue why that happened. Anyways. So, homeless stream? No. No, actually, quite the opposite. Like if I was homeless, I would definitely be monetizing my channel first, because I mean, this would be like begging for money or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, no, I have a home. I know. I get the. It's okay. I get the. I get the idea behind that. It's like, hey, some guy who's walking when he could be, I don't know, driving his car. It's like I just wanted to walk because I wanted to get out of the house, and I wanted to talk about things, and I wanted to look like an escaped asylum patient talking to his phone to everybody who's around. That's just the way it is. You know what? I think I'm going to jaywalk now. I can get back onto the side of the street that I wanted to be on. Anyways. All right. Someone do a misdemeanor count. I think that's at least 2. Yeah. Get some steps, huh? Yeah, it's true. I'm not as active as I should be. My doctor will be happy that I'm getting a little bit of exercise. Even though it might end up with me going to some place and getting some fried food. Oh, shit. Anyways. So, I'm still on the bathroom floor. And, oh my God, my stomach is just like, oh, God. Oh. It's not having it. It's not having it. All that alcohol is just poison running through my blood. Oh, hurry up, someone's gonna be turning into the area over here. This is one of those weird coincidences. And of course, so now I gotta puke. I gotta vomit. So it's like, well, thank God I'm in the bathroom, right? So I crawl over to the toilet, open it up, realize I didn't flush it real quick. Make sure that I'm not over it while I flush, because you don't want to get that spray. Fuck no. Anyways. And then I just unload. Like, and as I'm unloading the vomit, the bile and stuff, I am like going, holy cow. Man, this is very strawberry. This is not, man, it's actually not so bad. It's like, I mean, like, it's kind of tasty, It's like of all the vomits I've had, this is probably the most pleasant one I've ever had. So, all right, we lost like 90% of viewers. Yes, screw them. They don't have the cojones. They don't have the fortitude. They don't have the ability to make it through that horrible story about drinking too much. And that's, my friends, the end of the story of where I learned that the best stuff to vomit up when you're drunk is Boone's Farm Strawberry Hill. Okay. Oh, geez. Now I'm like coming up to intersection here, and yeah, think fast, like our oil changes. You know, this place kind of has a reputation for clever things written down on that board. I will say that is probably the least clever of the things I've read on that. So, anyways, everyone probably can geolocate me now. Anyways. See, this is why, like, at the beginning of the stream, I was like, I'm probably just going to make a video about my pain and trauma, because these live streams, you never know what's going to happen. Ice Cream Garage. Anyways. Oh man. I don't know how badly loud the cross traffic is. So my apologies once again if it's causing any oral, as in AURAL, discomfort. Don't get oral audio confused with oral mouth. Those are two different types of discomfort. Did I hit the button? Yeah, I think I did. Okay. Got to make sure I did that. All right, there we go. Crossing the street, crossing the... Look at that, like, immediately going into the red hands, like about 2 steps into the intersection. Anyways, so the Hallmark Gold Crown store. It sucks this place is no longer. It had a bunch of interesting stuff. It was kind of like Midwestern outdoorsman decor, like furniture and whatnot. So, a little sad that place kind of didn't make it. Anyways, right over there, it's the hookah lounge. Anyone smokes hookah, they go there. I do not generally partake in such activities. And then there's the Caesar's Pub, and it looks kind of sketch, but I'm sure it's not that bad. It looks kind of sketch, but anyways. I've never been, but obviously closed right now. Go back to my ugly face. I want to record anybody. All right, back to the street. So, yeah. So now it's going to be even more awkward talking, because like there's probably more people around. But and then of course I'm like walking right into the breeze, and I'm sure that's creating wonderful audio things. Look, it's the affordable ice store. It's like the ice store, except it's affordable, which I doubt. I die. I guess you would say affordable in a sort of generalized way, or in comparison to the actualized. Look, man, you can buy an iPhone for $100 less. So affordable, right? Maybe not. I don't even know if you can get $100 less there. It might be only like $20, maybe $50. I don't know. And the whole pandemic, that thing sucked for so many reasons. And one of the lower reasons is this place here, this Asian kitchen. It used to have a buffet, and I used to go to it often. It was great. I loved it. But it's takeout only now, and no buffet, and I haven't been there since. Because, like, I have a closer Chinese place to my house, and if I'm not gonna get buffet, man, I might as well just. Speaking of buffets, this place, I think every Friday has a pizza buffet, and it is awesome. It is awesome. It's not healthy, but it is awesome. Anyways, so making my way the only way I know. Jake's Fireworks. I confused how they can be open all year round. Anyways, so here's the little bus stop here. You can get yourself bus tickets. It's shaded. Out of the weather, you got like a tap thing right there. So that's pretty neat. That's pretty nifty. It's almost time to go. Anyways, there's El Tapatio Mexican Grill and Bar. It used to be like some kind of German Dutch place. I didn't see your turn signal. That's why it's super important to have turn signals, people. I honestly could have missed it. You know, that's how it happens. My God, it's just gonna get super loud from here on out. Anyways, there's a Taco Bell. So like, I don't really eat Mexican food. So if I had to choose between the two, it's definitely not this place. I'll go to that El Tapatio. Like, if you held the gun to my head and said, hey, you got to eat at one of these two places, I would be like, well, could you shoot me instead? Because I don't know if I want to eat either. But okay, I guess I'll go to the El Tapatio. Anyways. Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be really loud here. Sorry guys, sorry, apologies. Oh, it's nice of them to kind of like, oh man, now we got a car wash. Yikes. Just all loud. This was a mistake. Mistakes were made. I have made mistakes. This is my bad, people. It's my bad. Okay. So all right, we're coming across a major intersection here, and looks. Is this Houston? No. This is This is very far away from Houston. Also, I'm sure the temperature's probably about 30 to 40 degrees colder than it is in Houston. Nah, this is the great northern state of Michigan. Sorry. Like, man. So, well, I was about to say, this guy is walking around in Houston in August. I know it's actually like super cool right now. Normally it would be like upper 80s, 90s with about 80% humidity. It feels like you're eating the air. And no, it's like about 67 with a nice breeze. It's like almost like spring or fall weather. It's kind of freaking crazy. Anyways, so yeah. Oh, your wife's from Michigan. All right. Which part? She western, central, eastern, northern, or upper peninsula? A Yooper. The thumb. Okay. Oh, those eastern. That's all right. See. So that's how you know someone's from Michigan, when they refer to where they live by talking about a hand. It's like, oh, from the thumb, you know. It's like whenever you like talk to them in real life and they hold on, and they put their hand up and then they point to somewhere on the hand. They're from Michigan. They're from the UP. They'll just say I'm from the UP. I always make the joke that Michigan is a hand, a gloved, a mittened hand, and that the UP is a dagger used to stab Wisconsin and Minnesota. That is what it is. It is stabbing Wisconsin and Minnesota. Anyways, all right. So I am not crossing that gigantic intersection, and honestly, I've never actually been to Chick-fil-A. I've always been in my car, and I've always been intimidated by the lines of cars, even though it doesn't look like there's much going on right now. But maybe I will go try Chick-fil-A for the first time in my life. Anyways, fall for our new pretzel cheddar club. Nope. Southern Central Michigan. All right, South Central. Oh. It's got a. Anyways, and also another reason you'll know it's Michigan is if you can see that's a mire. You're in Michigan or the Midwest, you'll probably know about mire. Mire, or as a lot of people say, Myers, even though there's no apostrophe S, but whatever. Anyways, so honestly, I don't even know like how far the sidewalk goes in this direction, because there's just going to be a whole lot of nothing a little bit further. I do drive this road a bit when I go to this mall, this other town, and there is like not much after this Culver's here. I'm not a big fan of Culver's. I don't know what all your opinions are on the Culver's. Uh, I don't know. I don't think their burgers are all that great, and I don't think their meals are all that much value. And I know people talk about the custard and stuff like that, and I'm like, it's okay. I don't know. So am I going to be disappointed with Chick-fil-A if that was my opinion of Culver's? Probably. Actually, there's an Arby's down that way, and I like Arby's. I like their roast beef sandwiches, but I also think that their mozzarella sticks are the best. The best fast food mozzarella sticks. Just hands down, bar none. Like, I go there just so I can order some mozzarella sticks. Oh man, I'm just gonna stand here for a while. You know what? Actually, I think I'm gonna turn around. I think I'm gonna turn around and head back. Yeah, there's not much going on out there. There's like an Aldi's. And then there's an apartment complex. And yeah. So I'm just gonna head back. I'm gonna head back and Sturgis. Indeed. Never been to, but I know of it. And no, it's not the biker Sturgis people. There can be multiple Sturgises in the United States. Anyways, so yeah, I think I made the decision. I think I'm gonna go get some Chick-fil-A, and I'm not one of those people who's gonna stream eating. I'm from the Midwest, so we're kind and we're considerate, and we don't normally condone streaming inside like a restaurant. So make my way past this guy. Oh my god. I didn't realize this streaming was going to drain my battery as bad as it is. Like I had I'm around 20% now, so maybe I'll have to rename this because the stream is no longer the hope. It's the hope that kills you. And I'll go through and rename this. It's a great hook though. It's a great hook. See how this Toyota electric car. Anyways, I'm gonna go into Chick-fil-A and get myself whatever, and maybe I'll tell you all about it afterwards. But anyways, that's right, all the college kids, man. It's back to college. GVSU's just not too far down the road. I mean, it's definitely not walking distance, but I mean, I guess you could walk it. You know, like, I don't know. I think I've walked at least 5 miles so far. Maybe 2.5. Or, I don't know. It's going to be 5 miles when I come back. I'll do the math, anyways. But anyways, thanks for hanging out on the stream, keeping me company while taking a walk, and also, I guess, keeping my mind off my horrible troubles. All right. Wait for that guy to. All right. So I'm coming up to the door. So